Hello and welcome to Provoking Tech. I'm Zach, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about playing Black Ops 4 and playing the zombie mode using Parsec and Paperspace for our cloud gaming platform. So guys, without further delay, let's go ahead and jump right to it. Before we dive into those juicy performance metrics that I'm going to put up on the screen here shortly, I do want to cover my general thoughts on the overall experience. So I would give the experience probably an A, maybe an A- overall, because it was a very good streaming experience. The quality of the stream was very high, very rock solid, except for occasionally I would notice a little bit of degradation in the stream quality. You notice a little bit of pixelization. This wasn't really timed to certain events on this screen. For example, if I was moving around quickly, sometimes it'd be perfect, and every once in a while I would notice a little bit of degradation. So I don't think it's tied to simply just moving fast in the game world or teleporting around like if you teleport to an ally. I don't think it's really related directly to that. I think just once in a while the stream itself has a hiccup and you notice a little bit of degradation in your streaming quality. In terms of responsiveness though, even when the stream quality does degrade slightly, I don't really notice any input latency. It doesn't seem like the game is less responsive. So they are doing a very good job there. While the quality will slightly degrade, you won't really notice that in terms of the playability. It's just, you can definitely notice it visually. So now jumping into our first performance graph, you can see here that the results are kind of puzzling. The P4000 actually performs better than the P5000 and is actually much cheaper on an hourly rate. I can't really explain this. It looks like there might be a CPU bottleneck that impacts the P5000 more than it does the P4000. I did check to make sure the drivers were up to date on both of these machines. They do use the same CPU, but they use the different GPUs, as the name implies. One uses the P4000 and one uses the P5000. And I did go back and run a couple tests just to make sure I didn't flip my results. But these results are tried and true of what you should be able to experience. I can't exactly explain them. The only thing I can think of is possibly a CPU bottleneck that the P4000 is able to compensate for better because it has less graphical power, so it isn't impacted as heavily. But it is kind of weird to see. So that in mind, on the minimum side, it's very good. You don't have really too much of a drop below 40 FPS. The P5000 does, but if the P4000 is cheaper to run, you may as well be running on that anyways. And we had average frame rates right at the 60 FPS mark, which is kind of our golden standard of getting an average FPS at 1080p at 60 FPS. I did have the quality settings cranked all the way up for this test, so if you wanted to get a little bit higher average frame rate, you could knock down a couple quality settings to get a better testing result. This second graph here just showcases the FPS for a period of 2 minutes, just to give you guys an idea of the overall performance as well as the consistency of the experience. As you can see here, the results pretty much stay within a 20 FPS range. The P5000 does seem to be a little bit less consistent. That could be possibly due to the CPU bottleneck where the GPU is trying to throw so much data that it actually is causing more performance issues with the CPU. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but as you can see here, the P4000 definitely does perform better and is a more consistent experience. So definitely my recommendation is with Black Ops 4 and Zombies, if you want to crank the graphical settings all the way up, you may as well just play on the P4000 because you're still going to get a better overall experience. So with that said, definitely a very good overall experience, and just go ahead and save yourself a couple $O's and play on the P4000. So guys, for the rest of the video, I am just going to showcase some gameplay of playing Black Ops 4 Zombies on Paperspace. I will try to make sure I put a title in the bottom left or one of the corners saying whether it's on the P4000 or the P5000. So guys, enjoy the rest of this video, and if you don't make it all the way to the end credits, thanks for watching, guys.
You're all headed for the morgue. This time, permanently.
Has been played.
Hold on. This doesn't feel like a dream. Are we actually here? The crowd haven't been mortal. Poor souls are our last. There must be a reason. A means as to why.
You bastards in the stalls! You think this is fun? Why don't you come down here and have a go, huh? Get your hands all covered in blood and dung!
Maybe I should toss a few up into the crowd. Let's hear him boo then. Keep sending these guys. I'll keep putting them down. You just had to be a problem. No match for modern explosives. I mean, magic. Where the hell is this place?
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well as the gameplay footage of playing Black Ops 4 Zombies on Paperspace's P4000 and P5000 machines. If you did like this video, give it a big like. I do greatly appreciate that. And also, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to smash that subscribe button and stay tuned for more great videos from Provoking Tech. Until next time, guys, Zach out.